you need a credit card with $100,000 limit and how to get one. So that's what we're going to do today. Hey, my name is Glendon Cameron, founder of hustlerskungfu.com. If you want to learn how to start a business, if you want to learn how to get your hustle on, if you want to learn how to leave some generational wealth, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button. So let's go. Let's jump into this quandrum. I was on the internets today, right? And I saw this person who was like, blah, 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 blah. Why does someone need a credit card with $100,000 credit limit? Okay, here are the rules of credit. I did not write the rules. I did not make the rules, but the rules are as follows. When you use your credit score goes down. When you don't use your credit score goes up. These are facts. This is what we know, right? So how do we get around this? Because if we're going to have credit and we want to use it and we want to keep our score high, how do we do that? I'm going to tell you how to do it. You get a credit card with a high limit. That's how you do it. That's how you play the game. All of this stuff is like, well, I'm just want to get enough. All right. Now, I'm not going to beat you up because you are playing the game the way that you were told to play the game. You're not playing the game the way that you should play the game. So that is one of the things. And it is really interesting how when you have so many things that are going on with people and getting their situation straight, it's crazy. Now, here's one of the things that we have to look at. First of all, let's say, who needs a credit card with $100,000 limit? Okay, if you are an internet entrepreneur, you're going to need a credit card with $100,000 limit. Why? Because you're going to be buying Facebook ads. You're going to be buying YouTube ads. You're going to be buying AdWords ads, right? And typically when let's say you can spend $5,000 to $6,000 a month and generate about 30, 40, 50 grand. So if you want to generate more than that, you have to spend more money, correct? So part of spending more money is having the credit limit available, because here's the thing. Let's say you got a credit limit of $5,000 and you're spending $10,000, $15,000 a month on AdSense or AdWords, right? So what happens is you go down to your credit limit. So, even though you're paying your bill, it looks like you're maxed out all the time. So if you want to be able to spend that $5,000 or $10,000, you need to have a credit limit of $20,000 to $25,000. It's the same money, right? It's the same money, but you have a situation where there are people who have low expectations. They're afraid to be successful. They're afraid to put money out there. They're afraid to put money into a system. So they don't do this stuff. Now, when you get to, let's say you're spending $20,000 a month, you need a credit card with a $40,000 or $50,000 limit. And then when you're spending like 100 G's a month, you can do a 100K limit because you will probably spend about 25,000 per week. So you will have plenty available credit at all times because you'll spend 25, then you'll pay it down, and you're never going to dig deep into your credit limit. You're just not. So that is number one reason why you need to have a credit card with a $100,000 limit. Now, another reason that you need to have a credit card with a $100,000 limit, you need to be able to have robust purchasing power. Let's say collectively as an individual, you have $80,000 to $125,000 spread out over 7 or 8 cards, right? What you want to do is consolidate and get your cards to 25, 30, 40, 50,000. Now, this is some stuff that the average person can do in time, because I think Chase, Citibank, American Express will let you get to about 50 without a financial review. But after that, you either have to have a banking relationship with them to get it, or they're going to ask for financials, and financials are going to be your tax forms and such. Now, another way that you can roll and do this is to, well, I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm getting into how when I'm still need to be on the why. In any way that you look at it, any way that you go, you need to have very high credit limits to facilitate higher spending, to facilitate higher gains. That means money in your pocket. So that is one of the reasons that you need that. This is really, really interesting, but let's see. Let me just go ahead and get rid of that. And that's one of the things, because let's address someone whose comment did not show up in the feed. One of the reasons that you said that is because you have no hope for yourself and you're a loser. And what I mean by a loser is most folks, and I got a lot of hate on this video, was what about something for the common man? Let me go ahead and explain it to me, and let me go ahead and drop it on you. The common man, no one cares about the common man. No one wants to be the common man. No one wants to hang out with the common man. No one wants to break bread with the common man, except other low expectation having losers. And what I mean by that is, if your goal, and I used to be like this, so I know what I'm talking about. Your goal is just to get put on, just to get a little scratch, just to do a little bit, just to, you know, if you're making $6 an hour, a big come up for you is making $18 an hour, right? And that's where you are, and you're going to spend all your whole life in this low expectation having hellhole. So that's my message to you. Now, how to get these credit cards. Okay. We're going to say that you are a person. Let's just go from the broke Dick Danny standpoint. Broke Dick Danny, you don't have necessarily good credit, but you don't have necessarily bad credit. You're rocking like a 680, 650 to 680, you know, so you're like just mere like 50 points out of from being golden. So what's your problem? Your problem is you don't have money to spend. You don't have money to get more stuff. So you are going to just be existing. So what you have to do is to start a business. You've got to start a business. You have to get more spending power, because money makes the world go round. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what anyone breathes or tells you. It's just a fact. Money makes the world go round. So now that you are stroking, you're going to have to get yourself some stuff. You're going to have to get a cell phone. You're going to have to get internet. You're going to have to get all of these things that you're going to need to facilitate your business. You know, if you're an internet guy, let's say you're broke Dick Danny and you have ambitions on being an internet guru or something. So you already know that you're going to have to buy you're going to have to buy ads because no one knows who you are. But let's say you broke Dick Danny, you've come up with an ebook, you're online and you're selling. So you got to balance out. You got to keep your day job or whatever. And then all this money that is coming through the business, you got to use on this credit card. Now, let's say you don't have a credit card. You don't have a relationship with a bank. At first, you're going to have to get a card that has no points. It's just, it is what it is. You're going to have to get that card and you're going to have to use it judiciously. So you get a secure card. And you, once again, like I said in previous video, you go to the $5,000 limit and then you stay under it. You never, ever overcharge. Your limit is like 4,000. You stop at 4,000, then you pay it off. And even if you have to suffer, even if your business doesn't for, because you can't go over the limit of this card because it won't convert if you do. So you limp along for about a year. And now it's like, bam, your card is graduated. Now you're in the position to apply for more credit. Now you're in the position to get more income, because you could probably go, let's see, $5,000. Then you could probably do an app-orama, which is applying for several credit cards on the same day. So you could probably do that. You could probably leverage that 5 into 25,000. Then what you do is you go for what's called a rewards card. It's very important, because like on my Chase Preferred, I spent like 170,000 this year. So I've got like literally 4 plane tickets if I use that. And then you can really start to do something. And it's just a system of spending and managing your spending, because you can go from broke Danny status to probably high 50s on the credit cards in 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years, because you're not going to do it in 6 months or something like this. And let's have a word of caution. You should not do it in 6 months, because what's going to happen is you're going to have this seasoning. You're going to learn how to manage money. So you go through that process, then you get the high credit limit, then you have the money in the bank, then you have money coming in, and it's just going to be so much beautiful, just so much more beautiful than you just going out and getting the limit and going out and doing crazy stuff. Because I'm also going to talk about some upper level credit challenge stuff in a minute. I'm about to say hello to the people. What's up, Mika Long? I'm back again. What's up, Diana? Johnny Brown, refresh. What's up, Louis the Seller? What's up, Shar? What's up, Sean? Yes, I got the Pac-Man shirt on. Hey, what's up, Sharday? What's up, Tanker Green? Forget being common. I agree with you. What's up, Randolph Roberts? Aaron Quayle, broke Dick Danny. Let's start at 450, 500 credit score. What's up, Sharday? I'm hungry. Stay hungry. I need to be on the 100K card level. Exactly. What's the, we're not talking about that. We're going to stick with the credit, Shardy. So you get that secured credit one. All right, let's talk about secured cards. If you get a secured card with a toy credit limit, like 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, it can help your credit, but you can't use the card. And I advise you not to get those limits. I mean, just because I think Capital One has something. You want to get the $5,000 limit. Get that attitude money. Yes, short change. Derek Val, what is your opinion on PayPal working capital? Get it if you can. If you could flip it, if you could turn the money real quick, it's a great asset. Perils Kingdom, remember personal credit is tied to business credit. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see. Frog Style 101. I am broke Dick Danny, but I'm also lazy Lester, and I need to change my mindset. Lazy Lester. What's up, Marquise? What's up, Mike? Paige? Louis, I don't have any credit card for a while, but my PayPal linked to Bank of America, and one day they offered me a credit card. That was an offer I couldn't refuse. That's funny. Alaquanda Glover, I believe. Great advice. Thank you. What's up, C. Williams? Baroque Williams, working on getting my credit fixed now. Good deal. Applying brings in inquiries. Then what? Like, all right, you go ahead and you do an Apple-Rama, which is to apply for several cards at one time. It's going to temporarily bring your score down for about 30 to 60 days. Then with the new available credit, your score is going to actually go up 20, 30, 40, 50 points. What's up, Daryl Hayes? What's up, Donica? Derek, so you would recommend getting credit repair to expedite the recovery process? I wouldn't say that, but all credit repair is not equal. How do you get your first business credit card? Barry Ott? Well, it depends. If you have like decent personal credit, you can go out and get a business credit card today. Essentially, you need to have some type of business entity. A company name, company check, something to show them. It's very low for you to get a business credit card. Corporate credit builders, you need your own TV show. I got one. YouTube. Shark, can a person get 100,000 business credit card in 6 months if sales are 300K in 6 months without personal credit? We're going to have to parse into that because there's some stuff you're leaving out. I will say if you have a business that is doing 300K, is that 300K per month for those 6 months or collectively 300K in 6 months? Faman, what credit score do you need? It's not about your credit score. It's about your ability to repay. Inquiries are not bad. You don't want to have them back to back in a short period of time. Yeah, because the thing is, all right, let's look at how many times is the average person going to apply for a credit card? Seriously, anywhere from 2 to maybe 5 times a year. So, I mean, the inquiries, they're not really going to do anything. All right, so collectively 6 months. I need some more information. Do you have jacked up personal credit? What's up, Famal? Wood grain musk. Live feed is jammed up. Not working sounds like, oh, it'll work itself out. Hey, Michael Rivers, what's up? What's up, Lamode? So essentially, what you have to do is, I'm talking to you, Shar. I mean, like, okay, if you think that you're going to go in the bank and you have no working relationship with that bank and just apply, it's not probably going to happen. It's just not. But these are the rules of credit. One, you must, well, let's see, okay. Rules of credit, essentially, you want to stay at a utilization of 10%. So if you've got a need of 10 to 20,000 a month in credit card limits, the usage, you want to have $80,000 to $90,000 worth of overall credit to balance that out, because that way you don't look maxed out, even though it's the same money. Josh Barr, friend went to prison for 20 years. During that time, someone used his identity and wrecked his credit. Bank gave him a $300 credit card. Good Lord, man. Killer how-to and reviews. I'm trying to get 300K in my business. Get it, man. My wife was my credit card for a year, but then she raised the interest rate. You're funny, Louis. Aaron Quayle, I hear 30%. You want to be between 10 and 20% to keep your score up. All right, Wood Grain, appreciate it. I have 7 credit cards, all stuck between $5,000 and $9,000 limits. One business credit card to Chase Inc., trying to get each to 25 in the next year. What you want to do is you want to make sure that they're all paid off. And you want to pick one that has the most points, whatever you want, and you want to give it all of your spend. You want to put your cell phone bill on it. You want to pay your gas bill. You want to buy all of your groceries. You want to buy all your gas. You want to run as much money through that credit card as possible. And then after like 3 months, hit them over the head like, hey, I need more credit, and just come up with a good reason. Sir, Salof is beat. Should you go with your local credit union or a more known bank? Great question. One of the issues is because credit unions are great for personal, but here's the thing. If you want to get a business loan, unless your credit union, like Delta Credit Union here in Atlanta, allows you to have business accounts and business loans. So that's a good way to go. But credit unions are pretty good for personal. But if you want to have a Chase card, Chase Inc. or Capital One Venture or something like that, you're going to have to go with a large bank. That's just all it is to it. Everything's steady. Should we let a lot of it fall off or pay it? I know when you call an acknowledged debt with a collection agency, it starts over again on a credit report. Actually, it doesn't. Now, I'm going to say on your situation, never, ever pay a collection or any kind of debt unless they're going to delete it, because it is not going to help your credit, except if you're trying to buy a house. If you're like borderline 680, like 700, And then your underwriter will say, look, hey, you need to pay this off, then we approve the mortgage. Okay, then yeah, you have to do that. But any other time other than that, no. Alaquana Glover. So what are some of the major benefits of business credit? Number one, you can have literally two credit profiles. You can have your personal credit profile with hardly nothing on it. You know, you got like $150,000 in credit limit, nothing on it. Then on your business credit profile, you can have probably 4 or 5 times your personal limits. Also, you can, a separate credit profile. 2, much higher limits. 3, you can leverage so much more than you can with personal. Super Rig, appreciate it, Glendon, and Marinex about to get that work. Yes, like Wells Fargo, hi Jinx. Aaron Quayle, you shouldn't spend above your needs anyway, so 30% is determined on the use. I would disagree with that, because let's say you are you're joyful Jody, right? You got money coming in, you live in an apartment, and your apartment's like $1,500 a month. Your car payment, you literally could pay everything with your credit card, right? So that's like $5,000 or $6,000 in bills. I would say pay everything with that credit card and pay the credit card off like a debit card. Like you make a payment, that same day you go into there online and you transfer the money to the credit card. So that's what I recommend. Live in Chicago, but went with Delta for 4 years. Great credit union. All right, cool. Do you recommend making a payment earlier? Yes, all the time. Tanker Green, being a authorized user on someone's credit card can raise your score literally 50 to 100 points literally overnight. So that's a good thing. Let's see, where are we? Because we're not going to be too long here. All right, so that looks like it. So that's just some of the ways that you need to get to high credit limits because of utilization and and other things. All right, so just to let you know, we will be talking about this in Hustle Camp. And with that, the links below, it's $1,350 for you to get in. And let's clear up some stuff. All right, I'm getting ready to do a financial warfare boot camp. I'm getting ready to do some other stuff. I'm getting ready to drop some t-shirts. If you go ahead and purchase Hustle Camp, all of that stuff is included. You don't have to pay more money to get it, because essentially the way that I'm building out Hustle Camp is I'm putting in a lot of content, a lot of courses. There are already courses. There's 30 days to 2,500. Matter of fact, let me just do this, because I think it's been a while since I've done this. And all right, hold on a second. All right, there we go. And booyah. All right. Hustle Camp includes this stuff. This course is done. This is done. This is done. This is done. This is done. Done. I'm working on developing that. I need to change the price. This is done. This is done. And I'm working on this. So I'm working on Fat Cat Secrets, and I'm working on the Hustle Camp. So there is plenty of stuff for you to get in, start making money, start looking at money differently. And then I will be finishing up these other courses, and I'll be adding stuff. That's what I got Patty for, because I haven't did the financial warfare boot camp, because I'm still putting that together in my mind. But you will get all of that. And then, you know, because I have a feeling I'm probably going to raise the price, but I need to get some more value in Hustle Camp. So there's 3 ways that you can lock in your price. You can obviously buy for $1,350. Go ahead and get it. Or you can prepay. That's right. You can put the course on layaway. Essentially, you pay 5 or 6 payments, prepayments every 2 weeks. Or the third way, you can make 1 payment a month, and it's going to take you like 6 months, but that's how you can get in. So that's it. That's all I got for you, hustlers. So let's see. Let me go in here and see what's in the chat room. Sir Clefius, hope to start my pressure washing business in 2 weeks. Good deal. Should you pay $27K in student loans all at once to spread the payments out to attain? If you got the money, and all right, let's just, if you can spend that 27 and still have money, yes. If that 27K is all you have, I would spread them out. After watching your video the other day, took the leap and applied for American Express and got approved for business. Where do I go from there? Well, you need the business. I mean, you need a business. Well, congratulations, Leslie. I was thinking the same thing. Throw it all in savings and divvy it out over the payment history. All right, here's the thing with student loans. You want to get those bad boys done as quick as possible. I'll do like a separate video on that. All right, so that's it. I will catch you guys later. You have a great weekend.